So now we're finally running for like the 4th time. I'm hoping my battery is gonna last. Okay, so let's start over again. Still running. So it's the weekly evaluation. It's a bit of special circumstances here today. I'm home at Öland with my family. My mother and sister are sitting over there in the kitchen. They are cooking like Easter food and stuff. So if I get focused in that direction, or just you hear a lot of crazy sounds, you know why. There's also possibilities of a crazy dog running around here. Anyhow, this video is not going to be as it usually is on Fridays. I'm only going to do a brief weekly evaluation of the rejection therapy that we have been doing this week. It is actually the 4th week of rejection therapy, and we do this because we want to build self-esteem. We want to decrease the barrier we have to go after the things we do. Okay, I'm just gonna mute my computer. When we let fear dictate our actions in life, why doesn't you mute? This is nothing compared to my first try of live streaming this 15 minutes ago. That was crazy. The phone rang, the dog was up here, my sister came. That was a mess. This is nothing compared to that. So we're saying, why are we doing these rejection therapy challenges? Well, it's basic understanding. Now I really got off the thread. It's about us getting used to taking a no. It's about us not letting fear control where we go in life. We want to lower this barrier to take the actions that are hard to do. Sure, we're doing this in the context of like blowing it up a bit. I'm going to ask 2 girls for this. I'm gonna go and ask for a cut down on the price, but in reality this translates to the small things in everyday life, like when we're at work or in school and it's just some small little conflict maybe, and we just ignore it. We push those emotions down because, well, it's icky, it's hard to touch those things, or actually our brain are trying to protect ourselves to feel these things because it's hard. It's hard. But if we get used to this, if we can put ourselves in these situations where it constantly and repeatedly happens, we can do the connection that, wait a second, it might have been a bit of emotional turmoil there first, but when we did it, it actually didn't kill us. We got some great results sometimes, or at least we didn't get shut down in a way that didn't make us stand up again. We got to grow from that experience. We felt the increased self-esteem because we went after what we truly wanted to go after. So that's the whole reason for these rejection therapy challenges. And it's just so much to gain from it. I mean, if you've been watching my vlogs from the week, you've seen my excitement after I've just done the things that I've set out to do. Even if I got rejected or not, the emotions within, they're just bubbling like crazy. But what has been new for this week in comparison to the other weeks is that I've been able to, I've done this now for so many times that I've gotten to this new state of confidence where I could actually enjoy the situations more. I've maybe since I've been doing mostly like social confidence development, I've been able to raise the social skill to a level where I could enjoy the moments I'm having in a whole new level. Previously, it was like so much fear and anxiety into the moment, maybe. So it was almost like I didn't remember what happened when I was doing it. The reward came mostly afterwards, like, whoa, I did that, I feel so proud, I can feel myself growing, I'm the person that goes after what I really want. And that is, it's in itself, it still exists, but now it's almost like the best part is in the situation when I'm talking to people, like the challenge where I approached 2 girls and had a conversation with them for almost 15 minutes. We just walked along the street together. It was such a good experience, just enjoyable, happy, nice conversation, and it was really relaxed in that sense. I got to that state, and that's part of the growth of these challenges, the result of what I've been doing here. And of course that's dependent on what you're doing. I'm dividing these different areas up where I do these challenges. Like girls has been one area because I want to develop my social skills in that area. I want to be better to talk to not only girls but people in general, because if we looked at the bigger picture again, if we briefly address these weekly evaluations I have every week here, I have a goal to, after 1 year, be able to talk to anyone everywhere. I know maybe that's a bit optimistic, but that's the goal I have. And I have small actions I do every week which will make me go after that goal. And that's why I have put some strong emphasis on doing these social rejection therapy challenges where I approach girls, because that's an area I want to develop in. And I can truly feel the result of that. But that also means that you constantly need to raise that bar. If I do the same thing over and over again, that won't result in that feeling of taking rejection, because you won't get rejected, maybe in that big of sense, or it's just in that context which you are used to. You just need to apply this in new areas all the time. And also, if you want to continually grow these social skills, as we're talking about right now, you need to lower the raise the bar of what you're doing. And I'm trying to find the structure in these challenges. Like Tuesdays, that's social context, and like Fridays, todays, that's more about this vlog focus for me. Actually, I haven't posted the challenge for today yet, because it is gonna happen after this video. I'm actually gonna sit down with my beloved sister who's out there and watch through my old videos, and that is really tough. I usually don't even look through the videos I post, because it's hard to watch those videos, what you've done. But we're gonna watch them together, and she's gonna give me some hard reality facts on what I'm doing straight to my face. Really some feedback on what I can improve, because that is something that I also need to tell you guys. If you're doing this, maybe you're just going out there without recording anything of it. You're just putting yourself in that situation, and that's good. That's super good that you do that. But if you really want to increase the speed of your growth, you should really record yourself, either if it's just with an audio or with video. If you have the ability to go back and watch what you have been doing, I mean, it's super hard to do that, but to listen to yourself, to hear what you're saying, you get to a state of realizing what's really going on, because what you think just happened, how you acted, doesn't depict the reality. Because when I've been watching my videos now, when I've been talking to girls, many times it felt like, yeah, I really spoke up, I felt really confident. But then when I watched through the video, I realized, like, whoa, your tonality is really shaky. You're not putting out that confidence in your voice. And just a lot of small things I'm able to pick up on when I can go back and look at the video and realize what I've done. Things that I wouldn't have realized that otherwise, because you twist what happened in your head, especially when it's such a emotional moment. It tends to get just a bit faded. But so that's a really, really good tip for you if you're doing this. Go back and analyze, record yourself and analyze what just happened. Keep watching the video, because I need to make sure I haven't lost the connection again. It's actually haggling outside right now. Haggling. Ice balls falling down. Sorry for getting a little bit off topic. I think I reached the end of the line. I don't want to drag this out for too long. I mean, it is what it is. You do a lot of personal growth. It's so internal for me. It's hard to maybe share that. I'm trying to hit some key points in order for you to get motivated, but also the reflections. What can you actually gain from my reflection from this? And this week I'd say it's when you can really feel the growth you're doing, and also you can increase that growth if you're recording it. I think that's the main takeaways. It's hard work to do, but you learn from it. And when you've seen yourself in that video talking to that girl, and you watched the video and thought, whoa, that voice you're using, makes you seem weak. You really think about that to the next time, because you don't want to come off as that insecure person. So great learnings, great week. I'd say the top moment of the week, the perfect avocado, as I call it, trying to implement some structure and nice terms here. The perfect avocado moment of the week, I'd say, was the walk I had with the two girls. Super nice walk, and just a connection, creating that moment with those, because it was also really like a breakthrough point for me, realizing that I could have a conversation with two girls I'm trying to flirt with like that for so long, and actually having a good conversation for that long. That opened up a new world for how I can continue this journey. And the rotten avocado of the week. I don't know. It's harder, actually. Yeah, maybe it was before I approached those girls. That was quite tough to do that. Really had to push myself. Yeah, that's the end of the line of this evaluation. And I think we're actually gonna throw in some thank you for having joined this live stream, Luke. My persistent one-time follower on this live stream. Always great having you. Have a nice week. And for you other guys, I'm going to continue to have a very short weekly evaluation now. No, I'm not, because I'm realizing the battery is gonna die out on you. I'm sorry for being so unstructured in this video. As I've said, I think it was the third or the fourth time I'm doing this now, because, well, technical issues has hindered me from finalizing it, and that makes me very, very unstructured, and I don't realize what I've already said and haven't said. So a lot of excuses. I just have to own up to my mistake. I should have prepared this better. I should have structured it much better. I hope you still got something out of this, and if you didn't, I promise I will make a better job next week. I thank you for joining this live stream, or if you watch this afterwards, that's alright too. I thank you for joining this week. It truly has been an incredible week. Great week, man. You have to do this rejection therapy challenges. Also, make sure to come back on Sunday when we talk about next week's challenge. Then we're back to the book again. It's about self-assertiveness. You know, really standing for what you believe in, and actually body language comes in a lot there. Speaking with confidence in your voice, just acting who you really are, putting that person out there. So that's what next week's challenge is going to be about, and we'll talk about it on the Sunday video, so don't miss out on that. Also, make sure to subscribe if you haven't, if you like what I'm doing, if you want more of this. That's a sign for joining this community. Welcome in. With those words, I wish you a happy Easter, because that's what's going down here on Öland. Good food, family, friends, enjoyable times. Bye, 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 guys. Bye. And I actually have 5% left on my battery, so it's just about time.